I talk a lot about not caring. And in the macro, I do not. And what I mean by that is I actually care about everything. I actually genuinely care. What I mean by that is I'm curious, I'm appreciative, I'm not delusional, I'm empathetic. This is that person's point of view of me. They're more right than I am. I don't want to be audacious or tone deaf. What I mean by I don't care is I know that if somebody is spewing venom at me on my page, I'm emotionally aware enough to know, oh crap, that person's in a tough spot. That, like the thought, I don't have time to consume content of people I admire and enjoy. The thought of taking time to consume something of someone I don't, and then have to spend the energy to think of something to write to hurt that person. Life is very basic. How you feel about yourself is how you are gonna come to the table on how you're gonna treat the other person. It's just true. I want you to tell your grandkids that this was your life, and then you went to Dallas, Texas, and some dude said something, and it changed the way you did it, and it made it better for you. And you want that for that grandson. That's what I want. Because I'm already whole. Because I'm already whole. Because I don't need anybody. This is that immigrant shit. This is being poor. I don't need you. I don't want a handout. I'm visceral to a handout. I'm visceral to complaining. Do you know why I built Wine Library so fast? Because I didn't want to owe my parents anything. Just like let's really chop my head open and open my brain. I worked so hard and punted my youth because I never wanted my parents to feel like they gave me more than I gave them.
Most of us fail in life because we're afraid of what everyone around you is thinking. That's 100% truth. So we live by the narrative of other people.
When we start being able to measure emotional intelligence, that I want to be tested from the grave, because I think I'm all time. I really understand it, like intuitively. And I think for a lot of you, that's the unlock. It's not the tactic. It's not read this book. It's fucking something that's gray. The shit isn't black and white.
When I first called a recruiter to be a Navy SEAL and I was 297 pounds, the first recruiter looked at me and said, "You're not gonna be able to make this, man." So what he was doing was he was projecting his energy on me. He knew he couldn't be a fucking Navy SEAL. So God helped this black guy, because I was only the 36th African American to make it through in over 70 years. How's this black fat guy gonna make it through in my ass? He wouldn't even want to try. So he's projecting this. So a lot of us who are negative people, all we do is project how we feel on other people. So what happens is there's a lot of negative people walking on the planet Earth who are afraid to try. Because a lot of people are very negative in this world. So we are afraid to fail. Why? I told you, man. Just need to try it, man. Just chill out, relax. Why are you so crazy? Why are you so obsessed? So all that stuff drives the quitting mind, I call it. The mind wants to quit. The mind's tired. The mind's tired. The mind's deserving. The mind thinks it's very deserving. So yes, the biggest problem in this world is other people, not yourself. It's other people in your head. They are puppet mastering you pretty much on your life. Because I realized once I was talking to myself the right way and all this shit wasn't in my mind, wow. I went from this piece of shit kid who thought he was dumb, not successful, insecure, who stuttered when I first saw somebody, to a person who can now do all these things just because I now control my own mind. Now I don't care. A lot of people say they don't care.
But they do.
They care like
my son says I don't care, and every time he says it, I don't care, it means he cares.
It means he cares.
My big thing is that people's fears are predicated on other people. You're allowing other people's opinions to dictate your life. You actually care about what your dad or mom or grandma or husband or wife or daughter or son is gonna say about you if you do this thing. It doesn't matter what they think. When you're fucking 92 and you're sitting there, you're not gonna give a shit about what Punk Man 96 had to say, or even what your aunt had to say, who's miserable because she never got hers, so she's trying to keep you down. You only have one life. And it's much better to live it for yourself than somebody else.
See, that's the thing about it. You have to have an understanding of what not caring means. If your fiance and your kids don't believe in you, you can't care what they think. That means you chose the wrong support staff. There has to be, so that's why a lot of people don't understand one another. Your support staff has to be like, if I want to go out and do whatever it is, my support staff is, my fiance. If she's like, you know what, I don't think that you should be doing that, I have to take it, why? So I can be open-minded. So why are you saying this? But if she's saying it because of her, no, that's not the right thing. Because I need backing to do what I'm going to do. Open-mindedness, I need support. So yeah, it's just you gotta be very clear thinking about all that stuff. So one of my best qualities is I'm open-minded to the right people, but I don't respect a lot of people. Because how am I going to respect you, not you personally, but anybody, if you're not fucking grinding every day? And I don't mean working out, getting to the gym. Really going out there and grinding. So if you don't know how I'm living my life, how am I going to respect you? So you have to be a hard worker, period, dot. You got to work your fucking ass off. That's where I get respect from you. So if you're working hard every day, now you have an opinion in my eyes. But if you're just a guy who talks shit and you live this fucking life of talking shit, come on, dude. I understand one thing. You're just talking shit. But if I see you every fucking day of your life trying to be better, every day going through all the wickets to be better, you got my attention. I respect you now. So respect is the first thing.
You talked about your mind. Is emotion and how you feel, do you see that as the same thing or different? And have you tried to control how you feel, how you react to people, anger, jealousy, hate, whatever, and trying some kind of mastery of that? Do you see that as different to the mind?
Jealousy, 100%. You have to, if you're jealous about anything, that is a horrible thing. Anger, I've done really well with controlling it nowadays. Back in the day when you're insecure. So all this stuff comes from conquering yourself. Once you feel good about yourself, all the anger, not all of it, we're human. You want to be in control of your mind. You want to be in control of your mind. Emotional people, they're wrecked. They control, that emotion controls everything you do. And what emotional people do is, like for instance, I always say this, they can have a beautiful life. Husband and wife, kids, everything they want. But it's the one thing that they don't have that makes them emotional. So that emotion makes them focus on what they don't have. Emotion makes them focus on everything negative. Everything. Pity party, woe is me, this didn't happen. So your mind loves that. It loves talking to other people. Oh, this is all fucked up, man. Think about it. People love to bitch and complain about everything. So when you're sitting there, you may spend weeks, months, years bitching about the same thing. What have you done? Nothing. There's no solution in that. Yeah. But most of us live there. Oh, this other guy got the pay raise. The other guy got this, the other guy got that. And we live in this emotional state of, woe is me. Nothing gets accomplished.